Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me here live once again this week at the Royal Sit Down. I'm your host, Xyla Royals, and today is Monday, and I love kicking my Mondays off with asking my girl Xyla. And this week on Asking My Girl Xyla, it comes from an anonymous person. But this question is good, and I feel like this is something we would all need to know. And her question is, how do you keep your faith in the ancestors when faced with troubles? And I'm like, okay, cool. Because it has been plenty of times that I have lit candles for my ancestors and had to keep my faith alive in knowing that they was going to come through for me. I mean, yeah, it's a struggle in the beginning, but with practice and time, I'm telling you, you'll get it, and you'll know for a fact that your ancestors will come through for you. Now, how do you know that your ancestors are going to come through for you? Number one is because you build a bond with them first. You know what I'm saying? And they'll take care of you for sure, especially if you take care of them. Number two, if you come to your ancestors wholeheartedly with some issues and they see fit that you deserve this, you'll get it. All right? And what they do is they operate on their time. I cannot stress that enough. So how I keep my faith is I just recite in my head that I know you guys got me. I know you got me. And I continue to talk to them way after my ritual and my spell is done. Please believe. I don't just light a spell. Do a spell and do rituals and just, leave it alone. They got the message the first time. First of all, let me tell you something. I will get on my ancestors' nerves, okay? Now, listen. That's how I keep my faith, by getting on their nerves. Because I'm going to get what I want. Y'all going to hear me today. Listen, y'all remember when I did that ritual? Y'all still, okay, well, I'm still waiting. I don't know what to do, but yeah. Okay, cool, bet. Seriously. Like, from just past experiences of me working with my ancestors and, I done a spell, and next thing you know, I done lost my damn job. I'm like, what the fuck? I cannot believe that I just asked my ancestors to help me keep my job, but I still lost the job and end up facing all this other stuff. But let me tell you, it was really my fault. So a lot of this it really be on us. You know what I'm saying? That we even go through some of the stuff that we are going through. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. Even though I did my ritual to keep the job and I end up losing the job, you know what I'm saying? The ancestors taught me that, yeah, we still got your back, but we didn't like how you did that. You get what I'm saying? Now I got a whole nother job, but they didn't like the way I did them. Don't do them. Don't do us like that. So, I maintain a relationship with my ancestors so that I can ensure that they will have my back. A lot of our ancestors, they like to give us signs that they are with us, and that too will keep you motivated. But if you're such in distress that you can't see that, then there's nothing that the ancestors can do but give you what you want to you. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to be happy. But sometimes they don't give us what they want. What we want is because, number one, we didn't get the message. Number two, we didn't deserve it. And number three, we doubted them in the beginning. That's one thing that you can't do, is doubt your ancestors and doubt your work. So if you want to maintain faith in your ancestors, maintain faith in yourself. First of all, give yourself the courage and the strength and the power to do what it is that you need to do. Because let me tell y'all something. Nobody is going to understand what you're going through about your situation. Now, we all may run around here and we be like, oh, I understand, but nobody truly know how you feel unless they done went through it. But even then, we still can't pinpoint exactly the way you feel it. So that's when you have to take responsibility for your feelings and your actions. Because and the whole process, it's a process with the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole process was keeping your faith in them. Because number one, they're not in the 3D form. They're not here, opening the door, touching stuff, doing all this good stuff that we can see in 3D. So it's a whole process with keeping your faith because you can't see them. So you have to let them live within you so that you'll know that it's real because you can feel them. They're very well much alive. Now, some of you guys, y'all see butterflies. Some people see dragonflies. Some people feel like there's a nice comfort around them. That's your ancestors. So that's your faith right there. That's how you can maintain. By allowing them to speak to you. And if you, all I see is numeral 111 and 222. Now, baby, hold up. Now, that's all the faith you need. You getting messages. But you choose not to see them. Because I'm telling y'all, we are really the reasons why our ancestors cannot come through. Because we put so many roadblocks. So make sure that you are not being the one that's stopping the transaction. That's how I feel. Spells are just like transactions. After I do my spell, I'm going to need my transaction. I need my stuff. I'm going to need my products. If you giving the ancestors nothing but this negative energy and you're not giving them any love and patience and what they need, then yeah, you know what? You are stuck. You are. And there's little faith if you do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you come to your ancestors and you build a relationship with them, if you give them some few little test runs, you can build faith in your ancestors. Because I know I have, but it's been some times where I done fell and bumped my head during the process. But it's all a learning lesson with them because the ancestors are all about knowledge. They're all about getting you to see the big picture. Once they get you to see the big picture, your prayers and your rituals and your spells, you'll see them happen a lot faster. But you have to give them the benefit of the doubt. And don't sit up here and be like, well, maybe the ancestors hate me. Oh, child, because let me tell y'all what I did today. Because I was so in an outrage. I was like, ancestors, look, what is it? What y'all need from me? I asked them, what do y'all need from me to help me help y'all help me? I was like, damn it, if it's some chickens that you want, god damn it, it's some chickens that you'll get. But I'm not doing nothing until y'all do this. Baby, I was talking cash money shit. But now look at me. All humble and stuff. Because I had to get that off my chest. Because I'm not perfect. I am human. And the relationship with the ancestors is just that. It's a relationship. Okay? It's like they work with me, not for me. I have to remember that. Like I stress that enough. Oh, I work with you and not for you. But god damn, I need to take a page out of my own book sometimes. And I have to check myself and be like, you know what? The ancestors do not work for me. They work with me. And that brings me back to the drawing board. I need to chill. I need to keep my faith in my ancestors. because they got my back. Because they do. The ancestors will come through at 11:59 p.m. I'm telling you. You may think that they not listening. You may think that they taking their precious time, but baby, they got you. They got you. It's going to be a lesson learned though, first. So I love and I appreciate my ancestors. And I noticed that when I see things like butterflies, I be like, okay, my ancestors, they know that I need that comfort. So now they all around. Because if you ask your ancestors like to send you signs, they will. But y'all, the ancestors do not work well with people who have anxiety. People who have anxiety, y'all have no patience on waiting on the ancestors. But there's a trick to it. There's a trick to the anxiety. Number one, anxiety is stuff that haven't even happened. None of this has happened. What are you freaking out about? That's all I tell myself. Girl, this ain't even happened. What is you worried for? See, people allow their anxiety to take control of them instead of taking control of their anxiety. It's a lot of people walk around here with anxiety. I feel like everybody has anxiety about something. But you have to know that just chill. It's going to be all right. The ancestors got you. Your anxiety is flaring up because you want it to. Your anxiety is flaring up because you're feeding your anxiety. So you leave no room for the ancestors to communicate or to work with you. So what we have to do is we have to relax. And if that means going outside, letting your feet hit the grass, do that. Because the ancestors have not forgotten about us. They're going to come through, but they're going to come through when they feel like it. I can't stress that enough, that we are on their time and not ours. All right. So, with that being said, this is going to wrap up this episode of Asking My Girl Xyla, okay? If you have any other questions or want to ask me something, hit me up on my Facebook and hashtag Asking My Girl Xyla, or leave it here on the podcast, and I'll hit you up and let you know if your question will be aired on the show. Meet me here every Monday and Tuesday at 9:30. I love you guys. Peace out.